perfect. Because, dear friends, it is very difficult to create a reputation and goodwill in the market. Share some comments and tell you some views
Sure,
about planning.
absolutely. So, what you said was really amazing because it was extremely useful for anybody who is into production line.
Right.
Because when you are into production,
Hello, dear friends. Welcome to our episode Unstoppable You. We are happy that you are regularly watching our episodes and posting comments. Dear friends, today we are going to discuss or we are going to share some ideas with you that whether planning is necessary for any sustainable growth of business.
yeah,
So here I would like to say that people don't plan to fail, but they fail to plan. Means what? They underestimate importance of planning. Now, if you don't plan properly, whether it is a production, manufacturing of batches or filling of tubes, whether it is raw material purchases, whether it is manpower recruitment, or whether it is keeping sufficient stocks. If you properly plan your things, then what we do is to do monthly or quarterly planning. Suppose if we have to manufacture XYZ number of batches of Vico turmeric cream or Vico Ajranji paste or Vico powder or Vico mouth face wash, then we carefully calculate the list of suppliers. Calculate in the sense we note experience from suppliers that last time, whether because suppliers may be many, but we want suppliers to give delivery as per the schedule plan because we are committed in the market. When people send us advance payment, naturally they want that when their goods will be delivered. So if you don't, if you fail to plan, then there is a lack of direction, insufficient use of resources, and increased stress and anxiety level. Because last moment, if you get order of one truck of full of turmeric cream, and people ask you to dispatch within couple of days, then how it is possible? Because number of batches, even if we manufacture in 3 shifts, it won't be possible for to big such a 40 feet container or to do overnight packing, or whether you should where there is a sufficient stock of turmeric cream cartons along with the tubes, whether the tubes are of standard quality, whether the goods raw materials are tested from the laboratory that they are up to particular standard and up to the mark, then that they can be used for production. So, dear friends, always you uh, so well in advance you plan. And in our course we talk about planning and execution of plan in detail. So you do join our program or educational course, and you'll come to know more ideas about it.
yes,
Now I will ask Rekhatai to share some comments and tell you some views
sure,
about planning.
absolutely. So, what you said was really amazing because it was extremely useful for anybody who is into production line.
Right.
Because when you are into production, unstoppable you, unstoppable you, unstoppable you. Remember, you have to have a proper analysis of your inventories, and you should know when to do your production and everything in that way, in that order. If you make any change, or if you do any kind of thing in a haphazard way, remember the quality of production will suffer. And once the quality is lost, your reputation is lost.
Perfect. Because, dear friends, it is very difficult to create a reputation and goodwill in the market.
Yes.
When we spend crores of rupees on advertisement to display the advertisement on various channels, in order to create consumers, to create consumer demand, our advertisement films, you must have been observed that those films are educational. So, how turmeric is manufactured from extracts of turmeric, or Vicovajaranti paste is manufactured from extracts of uh, 18 to 20 medicinal herbs and barks. When that planning is created and when the demand is created by way of advertisement, if the goods are not executed as per the demand of the market,
Yeah.
the whole expenditure is lost, whatever amount is paid in advertising. And for Doordarshan and other things, we have to pay in advance advertisement charges, whether it is cinema theater or whatever. So
Right.
that expenditure is unnecessarily lost, and there is increased stress level and anxiety. And many times you miss opportunities also.
Step by step, go ahead, embrace the journey, bold and new. Cross all hurdles, reach the goal. Unstoppable you, unstoppable you, unstoppable you. This is about production.
Production.
Okay.
Right.
Now, exactly like that, there is also a service category.
Correct.
And in the service category, also planning is required.
Right.
I would ask one thing. If at all there is any kind of a curriculum is being introduced in the school, right now we are talking about changing of the school curriculum, college curriculum, educational level curriculums, and all that. Can it happen overnight without a planning? It cannot.
Correct.
It has to be thoughtfully decided. That means what kind of topics are actually required to be added in the curriculum, and why they are required, how they should be presented. If you are adding certain topics into the curriculum, do you have enough amount of experts who would be teaching that? If you don't have those experts, prepare the experts first and then introduce those topics.
Perfect.
All this planning is required in the education industry. Same is the case with every kind of service industry, whether it is a medical practice, whether it is a legal practice, whether it is an advertisement practice, whether it is an insurance service, or whether it is a real estate consultancy. Everywhere, every segment has different set of requirements, and one has to do a perfect planning as per those requirements, as per those needs. And if you do not do that, you may just go on rushing haphazard. I would give you one simple example.
Yes.
Let's suppose I want to go from here to a destination X.
Oh.
Say, okay, right now I'm in Mumbai, I want to travel to Delhi, but I don't know the road, I have not planned how to go, I have not booked the air ticket, I have not booked the train ticket, I have not booked a cab, or I have not nothing, and I do not even know the road. And what I do, I just get into my car, I start driving. I want to go to Delhi. I go on asking everybody, I want to go to Delhi. This is the way, is this the way, is this the way?
Right.
What will happen?
Correct.
I may end up in a mess,
Yes.
and maybe in place of reaching to Delhi, I may reach Chennai. You never know. So, this kind of thing can happen if you do not plan, if you fail to plan, and it can be a complete fiasco.
Right. Dear friends, in our intermediate level,
Hmm.
there is a complete 10 episodes program on marketing and sales.
Yes.
There, from A to Z, we are explaining various ways of marketing, how marketing is to be planned, like production,
Yeah.
advertising,
Yes.
and raw materials, storage.
Hmm.
All the other plans are there.
Yeah.
How marketing is to be planned in a systematic way
Hmm.
so that marketing and advertising can go together.
Hmm.
And according to us, if you enroll in the course,
Yeah.
definitely you will be benefited, and you can
Absolutely.
implement so many ideas in marketing in our course.
Absolutely.
Step by step, go ahead, embrace the journey, bold and new. Cross all hurdles, reach the goal, unstoppable you, unstoppable you, unstoppable you.
See, basically, do the basic course, then you can go to the intermediate. Understand that.
Right.
And Unstoppable You is the training that is designed specially to make you unstoppable.
Correct.
Why? Because we have experienced what an unstoppable person means, and we are enjoying the fruits of it. Am I right?
Perfect.
So, whatever, I would say one thing. Uh, I always say something very people can't understand, but I always tell people that if you want to be uh, really, if you want to be a real giver, and if you want to be really happy, then, and if you want to make everyone happy, then you should be selfish and you should be shameless. Why? I'll tell you why. Understand the basic concept behind it.
Right.
You know, when I understand what is the real happiness, do you think I will just keep it with myself?
No.
Once I get the secret of happiness, I'm definitely going to share that secret
Of
with
course.
all my loved ones.
Right.
And then that that understanding, initially understanding the secret of happiness, I should focus on myself. And a common man calls that attitude as a selfish attitude.
Right.
So be selfish, and you can really contribute to the society. And when I say be shameless, what exactly it means? It means stop unnecessarily caring about what people will say.
Right.
I always say, if you are in trouble, those who criticize you are not going to help you out
Right.
of the trouble.
Correct.
Those people are always going to come forward to throw stones on you. But there could be one in 10,000 people who would come to help you out.
Right.
Now, are you going to wait for that one out of 10,000? Meantime, the rest of the people will come and finish you? No. So, stop bothering about what people will say
Correct.
and do what you want to do,
Right.
what your inner self says. And when the moment you start doing it, you experience the freedom.
Correct.
And these two, let me tell you, that is the secret of being unstoppable. Okay. I have just disclosed one secret to you right now. Our course will give you n number of secrets like that.
Right. So, dear friends, thank you so much for watching, and we'll be coming out with next episode shortly.
Step by step, go ahead. Embrace the journey, bold and new. Cross all hurdles, reach the goal. Unstoppable you. Unstoppable you. Unstoppable you.
Right.
I always say, if you are in trouble, those who criticize you are not going to help you out
Right.
of the trouble.
Correct.
Those people are always going to come forward to throw stones on you. But there could be one in